Hello, I am Shireen Hashim, CEO and founder of the award-winning Fashion Community Week in San Francisco. Our platform offers support and opportunities for emerging fashion designers and brands from around the globe. We have so far represented designers from 40 countries, including 6 continents. Today, you are viewing Fashion Community Speak, where we interview global fashion industry tycoons who join us to share their expertise with us. Our guest today is the Peruvian fashion designer Andrea Alvarado, founder of the brand Ayla. Her inspiration to become a fashion designer derives from her childhood spending time at her grandmother's fashion school in Arequipa city in Peru. This is where she learned how to cut, sew, fabric matching, and drafting patterns. Currently based in San Francisco, where the clash of cultures and diverse personalities drive her brand, Ayla, to be a voice behind the people. Ayla has appeared on several runway shows, including featuring her vibrant reversible collection at the fall of 2018 at our Fashion Community Week runway show. The designer narrates that the brand Ayla is passionate, Ayla is strong, and Ayla es mi vida, my life that is. What a strong narration, Andrea. It is lovely to have you with us today. How are you?
Thank you so much. It's great to be able to be part of this. Fashion Community Week has opened so many doors for Ayla. It was so amazing to get the invite to be part of it. I love the Cliff Hotel in San Francisco, so having to have a show there and getting to showcase was just great. It was really great.
Well, it was really a pleasure, and your vibrant collection was definitely a showstopper, I must say. So let's get started. Why don't you tell us briefly on the roadmap of how you started the vibrant label Ayla and why you chose the concept of asymmetrical and reversible pieces for your collection?
So we started many years ago, Peru, Cabo, Canada. Now we launched 5 years ago in San Francisco, and it has been great. Open arms. Everybody loves that little bit of color that we throw out to make them feel comfortable and sexy. Asymmetry has been something that I kind of strive to go towards just because it's different.
Right.
Exposed zippers. There's always that reversible piece that is going to be, something that you open up when you order Ayla, and then you didn't know that you have 2 shirts instead of 1.
No, that's amazing. I mean, and it's pretty well done. When you reverse it, it's just a whole new outfit. So
Yeah, that's
it was just quite beautiful to see that. Now, being a young brand, where do you see your brand emerging towards in the next 5 years with more brands moving online? What are some ways your brand will stand out amongst the rising competition in the marketplace?
I don't want to necessarily build a business. I want to build like a family. I want all of us to grow and meet our goals. Not just me, but everybody else that's with me. I want them to succeed, to learn, to get out there in the world. That's what I want. I want Ayla to be a big powerhouse, but it to be all of us growing together. That's what I think it's gonna set us apart from the rest.
That is a positive spirit. And is it by helping other young designers that are coming into the marketplace? Would
I
I?
would, I would love that. I would love that. I would love to show them, a little bit of what I've learned, maybe internships, and also I'd love to get workers to do more than they maybe want to do, to have
Absolutely.
the potential to grow.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that is just such a great positive mindset you have. And I think that more and more fashion designers must pay it forward to the newer ones who are coming into the marketplace. So,
I think we can grow from it.
yes, absolutely. Well, thank you for that. So while we're in that conversation, you have showcased your collection on several runway shows, including on our Fashion Community Week runway shows in the past. More recently, you participated in a virtual fashion and art event, having both online and in-person experiences. Do you feel one has advantage over the other, and how?
I think they're both great. I do. In-person experience gives you that one-on-one, to connect with maybe a new client or a new vendor, or get out there and them being able to ask you questions and you to instantly respond.
Right.
Aside from that, I do think having virtual runways is an amazing experience. And especially for me, I have friends in South America, in Europe, in Asia that would love to come to a show by Fashion Community Week, but they can't fly and be here by that certain date. So having them be able to go online and see it is pretty amazing to get them to be there. I have so many friends that were like, I'll totally be there, and they were in a different country, right? So it was great.
No, that's so great. I think that of course it has pros and cons, seeing the collection up front versus seeing it online. But then digitization is so advanced now that you can decipher the fabric and the cuts and the designs quite closely. And quite honestly, while you were talking about that, that our virtual fashion week is coming up next month, and I hope you're going to join us. Actually, specifically designers from South America were even having trouble. They're basically sending us a collection next week, just so that it gives them 3 weeks time for it to arrive here. So worldwide, this pandemic has hit so hard that it's quite difficult for every region to not only fly, but to make things happen. But you know what? We're making things happen. So, which is really great, and I think that we should also look at this as a competitive advantage for all of us, because the designers who couldn't come into a public show now can attend from anywhere. General public, it's basically accessible to everyone. So that's really great. Yeah. And it also follows through your philosophy of including everyone to be a big family, right?
Yeah, and the reach, right? The reach is so wide. Exactly. You can get seen by so many people that maybe didn't have that option before.
Right. So I think that's great. Well, thank you for sharing your in-person and online experience. You're one of those few designers I'm talking to who had tried the in-person and the virtual experience, and actually so far I've heard quite a lot of positive feedback for the virtual shows. So that's really great. Now I want to talk a little bit about the Peruvian fashion industry. Now, according to the latest article published by FG Magazine, Peru is no longer only considered a provider of high quality textiles and manufacturing. It is now also recognized for its design and fashion. Currently, you may find many Peruvian fashion designers who are supported by international fashion houses such as Chanel, Salvatore Ferragamo, Versace, and so on. Do you think Peruvian fashion industry will be the next leading force in South America market?
Yes. Yes. Well, I do.
Tell us why.
Aside from being from Peru and being proud of where I was born, I think Peru is evolving fast in the fashion industry.
Right.
Not just by very talented designers and models that are becoming part of the industry, but also there are workers that are there that are doing those intricate finishing touches, that you expect for a luxury brand, right?
Right.
And then the fact that we have commerce, right? It's free trade.
Right.
So it's easy to export out anything that you have made in Peru. So that is huge. That's huge for the fashion industry.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many designers in Peru. I mean, some of my favorite are Claudia Jimenez.
So
I know, right?
Oh.
Nora Bernatelli, Dona Cativa, Galera Peru, which is a bag brand.
Right.
It's amazing, handmade, and Berta is the creative director. It's so good to see so many talented
Absolutely.
people.
And did you know, Andrea, every season we have a designer from Peru showcasing at our fashion week.
I
Every
know.
season. And they're all extraordinary. One collection is better than the other. Every season they're just better and better. And I'm just shocked at the talent, the hidden talent. We need to bring more of the Peruvian designers out there.
Designers, the models, they're so talented. And one of my friends, Claudia Ortiz de Ceballos, she should be on all your runways. I mean, she's
bring her on.
Powerhouse mommy of two, and she's still rocking it. It's really amazing what's happening in Peru, and I'm very happy. It's about time,
Absolutely, and I think that the world needs to see more of Peruvian designers out in the fashion industry worldwide. Well, now, Andrea, you are a well-rounded brand. We see you have good presence online with exhibiting your collection through frequent photo shoots and short videos. Pretty creative. You have also quickly adapted to current situation by making masks, creating your current collection more towards practical wear. As fashion moves online with digital trade shows and virtual fashion events, do you have any advice for fashion designers and brands that are making the shift to online medium?
I do think that social media is very big for the industry. The fact that people can have like a one-on-one connection with a designer and they can see what they do, what's their everyday, what they are trying to strive for, what colors they like, what they think they need for the next season. I think that creates this special connection with clients. I also think that a brand needs to always, in the back of my mind, there's always my customers, my loyal customers.
Sure.
They always have to get top of the line, everything when they want it, instantly if I could, right? And if there is new clients, I want to give them the same thing, so that they know Ayla is here to help. Customer service is huge. Now with the postal service, sometimes there's some mishaps, but we are on it. I'm sorry if it was a couple of days later or if it got lost. How can I help you? Can I send you something else? Just taking care of your client. I think that's very big, especially.
The clients can wait for something as special handmade by you. Why not? Right?
Yes.
Well, Ayla, thank you so much for sharing all of that insight with us. It was wonderful having you in our interview series today. I would also like to thank our audience for tuning in and watching the show. If you'd like to shop the new collection of Ayla, simply visit aylaclothing.com. Tune in every week, same time on our Fashion Community Week IGTV to watch live interviews with fashion industry experts. Again, Andrea, it was so lovely to have you with us.
Oh, thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.
And I hope to see you next month at our virtual fashion week.
Sure. Thank you.